Yes, I have my formula ready for the product I want to make. But how do I make just enough to fill up this 4-ounce jar? Hi, I'm Julie Hartsfield with Heartfelt Beauty. I'm going to teach you how to convert that formula written in percents into a recipe for a specific amount of product to make just the right amount. So you know how to write a proper cosmetic formula. You know that a formulation is written in percentages. So now we have to translate that formula into a recipe. For this example, I'm going to use our favorite imaginary lotion formula from the last video. So this is really actually a very, very simple process. If you have a calculator or your phone or an iPad or even a piece of paper and pencil, this is a pretty simple thing to do. So the first step is going to be to figure out the size of your container. So let's say that I'm going to make 1 2-ounce container. When you're dealing with measurements in ounces, you want to convert that into grams. It's just going to make it so much easier for you in the long run. So for this conversion, your general guideline, and I'm talking very generally, for every 1 ounce, calculate that to be 30 grams. And because we're working with weighted measurements, not volume ounces, and because different raw materials will have a different weight versus volume, an ounce of oil will actually weigh more than an ounce of water. This will generally get you the right end amount of product and usually will give you a little bit of extra to account for the amount that stays behind, stuck to your bowl or, stuck to your mixing utensils. So for every 1 ounce, plan 30 grams. So if I have 2 ounces of product that I need, then I'm going to multiply that by 30. So that means I will need to make a 60-gram batch. If I want to make 4 of these, so I have a 2-ounce bottle of lotion I want to make, but I want to make 4 of them to give away. So in that case, after I figure out how much each container is 60 grams, then how many containers I want to make, that tells me my total. So to make 4 2-ounce containers, I need to make a batch size that is 240 grams. Let's stick with that. We're going to make 240 grams of product. That's our batch size. So this is our formula that we made. If I'm going to make a 240 gram batch, this is my batch size. Now I just have to multiply 240 grams by each percent. So we'll go to our calculator. So we're in our calculator. We want our 240 gram batch, 80% equals 192 grams. So we would write here 192 grams. So when you're trying to remember your equation of how to figure this out, remember that when you word it, anytime that you would hear the word of, that's multiplication. Anytime you hear the word is, that's equals. So if we ask 80% of a 240 gram batch is, that's what you'll put in your calculator. 80% times 240. If your calculator does not have a percent, remember also that to change a percent into a decimal, if you have 80, a whole number, 80%, to turn it into a decimal, you would move it over twice. 0.80 means the same as 80%. So you could also put in your calculator 0.80 times 240, your batch size. So our next is 3.4% of 240 is, or 0.034 times 240 is. 3.4%, when you hit the percent, it turns it into the decimal, times 240 is 8.16. 8.16 grams. So pretty simple. You would just do that all the way down. Once you have that whole column filled out and your percentages converted to grams, then you're on to the next step. You're on to the fun part, creating your formulation. I really hope that helps simplify things. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. Like, comment, subscribe, share beauty, spread love. I'll see you soon.